for the missed episode. Thank you for your grace and giving me a little bit of breathing room for everything I have going on. Want to dive back into the doodle. So today, Elo Lovey's prompt for the 10th is a bee. And this is just so perfect and ironic. And I will explain why. So I just have had so many things going on, and I've had some pretty big things going on. So I just needed some extra time to catch up on those. And I did not have a free moment to do a recording last week. So, and this one is a little later in the day that I usually publicly or publish one. So, as I'm doodling here, the bee reminds me of when I was a Mary Kay rep years, gosh, decades ago, and how the bee was a symbol of like impossibility. The bee wasn't supposed to fly, and it was supposed to be inspirational for us because it did fly despite what it was being told to do. And we were to achieve our goals despite of all the obstacles that were presented in front of us. And that little inspiration just immediately came back to my mind as soon as I saw that today's prompt was a bee, because I feel like there's so many things that have been obstacles in my dream of having a space and having the ability to share and do the things that I wanted to do creatively. Um, and I feel like I'm overcoming them and I have lots of support. Um, and it just, I don't know, made me think of that's what I'm dealing with because recently I kind of was presented with this opportunity to have this space again. And so I readjusted some of the goals that I had and put that back out there and was being very transparent of what I needed and why I needed it. And so I'm in discussions with the owners of the place. And they were asking, well, why do you want to have someone help you raise money for like rent? And I'm like, well, it's temporary. It's just for the month that I won't be open. And I'm trying to renovate the space to open it. And I was just, thinking that would be a very helpful thing to have, a like nice cushion to give me a little bit of breathing room to open this place properly. And the other part of that Kickstarter request was for a sign. Like, I gotta invest in this big lit sign. So those are the two reasons. And I was just very transparent of that. Otherwise, I have everything in order to pay the deposit and the first month myself. And so I'm very excited to have that in hand and, presented that to them and told them, I can answer the rest of their questions. They asked for some other paperwork and I had that together. And I'm just trying to, be as honest and open as possible with what I can, provide to them as they've asked for it. So it's on the cusp. I mean, they talked to me and said that they'll let me know the beginning of next week. And I'm like, you reached back out to me. You asked me about the space if I was still interested in wanting it and all of that. So I really, worked really hard in the last 2 weeks to get things in order to do that. So I'm just very anxious to hear, and it's not final yet, but I want it to be. So I put a little poll out for the next couple days, asking everyone who has supported me in the last since October with this dream, what are you excited about this space as I've presented it to you? The idea that I've got it set up as a creative place, and there will be shopping and there'll be, make and takes. And there's this room that's perfect for birthday parties or parties with, friends that you can create stuff in. And I've got people that want to reserve it for like meetings, and I'll be able to have meetings there and consultations for things that I'm already doing digitally. And so I just, wanted to know, can we share what everyone's thoughts are about these, different options? Because the questions that the owners had, totally valid. What are you going to do in downtimes? What are you going to, do to create an income, to support this space? And I feel very confident that there's a lot that happens seasonally that supports it. But because of the things that I do and because of the interests that I have, this ebbs and flows so well with, whether that is good or whether that is chilly. And, it's not a space that's seasonal to where you only go out in the summer. It's not like just a patio space. It's shopping and it's creating things. And the hours that I want to be open will appeal to those that are there for, dinner and evening. And they're just walking around like, what can we do while we're waiting on a table? And the amphitheater is open and there's all kinds of markets and just all of that is going to balance out well with what I want to do in the space, and every month it'll be a creative, new presentation from an artist in the community, getting other people's eyes on their work, maybe that wouldn't see their gallery or see their work. And that keeps it fresh and new and inventive. And I love being able to share that. And I know that the owners are listening because they didn't realize I had a podcast. And I know that they're looking at my website because they're like, oh, you sell on your site. Yeah. I have, a store on my site now. And I have places locally that are reselling my work. And there's activities that are happening all year long that I'm signed up with and am doing. And I am very excited to, cross market that and collaborate with those activities, with this storefront and with this space. And so it's just like, again, I'm trying to reiterate and explain, what this dream is and share how much great positive feedback that I've had from everyone that wants to support it. I've had people that, you know, kind of circumvented the Kickstarter and are supporting me personally, which I'm blown away by. I just can't believe people have done that. And I can't thank them enough for, doing that for me. And I can't wait to make a mural of everybody that supported me and share that in that space because it's just one little way I can celebrate and thank them. And, I'll still get my reward levels and I want to give them, something to just thank them for their support. That is definitely something I don't want to overlook because it just means so, so much. And I've had people reach out and do that. And I'm just, uh, it just makes me so excited to feel that much love. And it's amazing to me that this is a community of people that have their arms around me that aren't even family. I mean, they're my friends and they're people that I have grown up and met here. And I didn't know I was going to cry. Um, it's just, it blows my mind. And I can't thank them enough for doing that for me. And I don't know. I just feel like this is just the right thing. This is meant to happen. And it is such a big dream. And I don't know. It just feels so real. Not surreal, but so real. And yeah, I love sharing about it. I love thinking about it. I love planning it. And I don't know. I don't know how else to explain it. This little bee, people telling you this is impossible doesn't feel impossible. People also ask me all the time, how much sleep do you get? You're always doing this. And I never feel like I'm exhausted to where I'm not getting rest. I just have energy. I've always been like that. I work really hard I don't know how else to put it. I just have big convictions, I guess. And I have big dreams, and I'm not afraid to work on them. So that's that's the only way I can frame it. But on the other side of that, I love supporting other people that have big dreams. And I love sharing any way that I can somebody else's dreams and being part of that. It's important to me too. And I have had the honor and privilege of being part of a lot of people's dreams. And it makes me so happy. It makes me feel like I'm doing something good in the world. And so that's that's just one little way I guess I can explain it. So I just have been so excited about so many projects that I've been working on lately, and I just have had to take the time to, address those and do them and work on them because they were really important to me. There's this great project down home that is this property that is just absolutely breathtaking and stunning. And I've been working on maps for it. And the vision that they have for this is just so specific and beautiful. And I love getting the chance to like, okay, I'm doing this little tweak. Is this what you want? I want to honor that vision that they have and, the back and forth going between, design changes and illustrations and techniques of like the way that the map is supposed to look. And, we have a digital version and then we're working on a print version. And there's other projects that are happening with this piece. And I love sitting down and working on that. It just makes me so excited to be part of it. And I see the updates of the property and it's just like, I can't believe I get to be part of this. It's just beautiful. And it's supporting something that's down where we grew up. And so I just absolutely love that. And then I have the honor of having an exhibit at our local museum, and that's this weekend. And I got to do the first part of the installation this week, and I just am so excited about sharing this with the kids in the community and getting people excited about thinking how their work can, use augmented reality. And, I want these kids to like take something they're coloring and think about, okay, the next step I can do with this is to make it move. And then I can have my brother, sister hold it. And they're like in the experience. And it's bringing this another realm of, life to art. And I love that I get to teach this at the museum. That alone has been a blessing and just I loved my class and getting to have an exhibit there and show people different levels of like what you can do with that technology and art is just I I can't thank them enough for the opportunity to get to share that. And I'm so excited about this weekend where I get to spend the day with everybody. Playing with this technology and sharing it and showing it. And then I get to paint live coming up. So, sketching out an idea, sending it to them for the 720 market. And then in a couple weeks, I get to do that live at their market. And then we're going to give the canvas away. And I'm so excited about that. I love somebody having a piece of art that I made. And I can't wait to do that and spend the day at the market with everybody and talking to people and, just encouraging them to try something on their own and painting. And I love when someone says, I can't even draw a stick figure. Well, you know how hard a stick figure is to draw? You know how hard it is to draw a straight line? People say that all the time, and it's just like, just draw, just doodle. Just try. If that's something you like, maybe you'd rather, make something out of wood, or maybe you would like to arrange a bouquet, or maybe you would like to cook a beautiful meal, or, it doesn't have to be drawing. It can be whatever that inspires you to be creative. There's creativity in so many ways. So it doesn't have to be exactly, painting or watercolor or acrylic. I mean, it can be any kind of creative endeavor and creativity, writing, journaling, um, photography. There's just so much out there. And people forget that those are different ways to be creative. So I'm really excited about, just a few of those little projects. And then I've got so many other things that I'm working on for organizations and murals. And I just, I, gosh, I just I can't even express how much I appreciate the opportunities. And I just love getting to participate in those. And so if you're one of those organizations and you're happening on this episode, please, please know how much it means to me. And then some of the things that I volunteer with, I have been trying to play a little catch up on those because I had been waiting on some information and now they got information and I'm just trying to, finalize some pieces that I've been working on for ads. And we have festivals coming up that are happening next month. I'm really excited to be part of. And I just love being, a little piece and part of those community events. And I don't know. I'm a very social person, I guess, and I know that's a complete opposite of my husband, but Betty, he supports me. I'm very excited about something happening for him uh coming up. He was made Employee of the Month today. I was notified, and I'm very, very proud of him for that. And then he's got some other stuff that's coming out. And again, just super, super proud of him. And I can't wait to share those when they're announced. But yeah, just the impossible, the little bee. Anybody remember Maya the Bee, the show? Maya the Bee. My daughters used to watch that when they were little. She had like red curly hair. I think Maya did. And I just always thought that that was a cute show. So be a bee. Despite what someone tells you, the odds, do it anyway. Find a way to make it happen. Use your little wings to lift that little body up. Those little dreams. It's Mother's Day weekend. So, because of the exhibit, I'm not going to get to go visit my mom, which I know we just had her with us on vacation. But I did get to send her some gifts. So I appreciate her beyond words. I love her very much. My cousin's going to take her to breakfast. My brothers, I'm sure, will be around, but miss her tremendously. And again, I'd have her live with me in a heartbeat. I just can't get her to move here. She has her heart set staying where she's at. So, but thank you for listening to me. Sorry I got emotional. I just, got my heart set on some things and yeah, I just appreciate the support. If you happen to go on my Facebook page, I have a little poll going on for the next couple of days. Just would love to have feedback on what you would like to see happen in that space. Just so the people that are making these decisions, they're watching. So for having a following, they're looking at like what I'm saying and I totally understand that. That's why it's there. And yeah, so if they can see everybody else's excitement about the spot that I want and know that I have support, I think that may help. But I will keep you updated. Have a wonderful weekend. Thank you again. And I will talk to you all soon because you are so beautifully made. And I appreciate you beyond words. So take care. Bye.